Yeah, alongside Mr. Murad.
So far, I think I know all of them.
Yes.
Today, Mwangi, Waloma,
Mr. Tenge.
Tenge. Who else?
My name is Kasim Mokitoa.
Kasim?
Kasim Mokitoa.
Kasim.
Yes, I appear alongside Mr. Tengi
Okay.
for Ipoa.
This is the first time you're here.
Yes.
Because I think all the other familiar people.
Anyone
Anyone
else?
else?
I also have two councils appearing together with me.
Okay. Yes.
Miss Namai.
Namai.
Yes.
Yes, Namai. Yes.
Good morning, Michael. My name is Miss.
That is why the screen is available. Quickly.
So I know we are saying Your Honor will take 3 hours. The beauty of taking time is that we have been able to condense our cross, so we should be able to take significantly shorter time.
Okay.
Mr. Nyatete,
Yes, Your Honor.
You've taken us through the your investigations into this matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you may want to remind the court, what exactly were you investigating?
I was investigating the death of Rex Msai.
You're investigating the death of Rex Msai.
Yes, Your Honor.
And am I right to suggest that at the conclusion of your investigations,
Yes, Your Honor.
you prepared your investigation file with a diary and with evidence, and you submitted to the DPP?
Yes, Your Honor.
Just, we recollect that your investigations contained witness statement which you had recorded.
Yes, Your Honor.
It contained the evidence which went with that, with those statements,
Yes, Your Honor.
and your summary of the case.
Yes, Your Honor.
And at the conclusion of your investigations,
Yes, Your Honor.
you made suggestions to the DPP.
Yes, Your Honor.
Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
You made recommendations to the DPP. What was your recommendation, Mr.?
We recommended an inquest.
You recommended an inquest.
Yes, Your Honor.
And in how many witnesses did you have in your investigation file when you forwarded the file to the DPP? How many witness statements had you recorded?
Actually, there are quite a number. Can't recall how many, but there are quite a number.
How many? How many?
Can't-
You have your file. Just tell us. I'm sure you have a list. Maybe Mr. Makori can help you.
We had 19 witnesses.
You had 19 witnesses.
Yes.
19 witnesses whose statements you had recorded at that point in time.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, not all, because some are experts.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was the basis of the 19 witnesses that you felt
Yes.
that there was no sufficient material to prefer charges against anyone. Right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And when you submitted your report to the DPP,
Yes, Your Honor.
the DPP concurred with you
Yes, Your Honor.
that the material upon perusal was not sufficient to prefer charges against anyone. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And it is on that basis that we are here today with
Yes,
an inquest.
yes, Your Honor.
It is on the basis of the recommendation of the DPP that these inquest proceedings were opened.
Yes, Your Honor.
Of the critical witnesses
Yes, Your Honor.
which you had at the time when you made the recommendation, have you since received any other significant material to change the position you had when you made the initial recommendation?
Repeat the question.
I'm asking you. When you made the recommendation to the DPP, it
Yes,
was
Your Honor.
based on a certain set of facts.
Yes, Your Honor.
Between that time you made that recommendation and today,
Yes, Your Honor.
have you received any other significant material or information or evidence which would change your recommendation for an inquest? Have you received any other evidence which is of such a weight as to change your recommendation for an inquest? Have you?
Maybe I'm not
understanding
I'm
me.
not getting you clearly. To change into what? I don't. That's what I.
So you stand by your initial recommendation, even on the material you have today, that an inquest was the proper route to go. You stand by that material, the initial recommendation you had.
Basing on the facts that we corrected,
Yes.
that was the best that we could recommend
That was the best that you could.
because of the challenges that we encountered.
Because of the challenges that you encountered. In fact, in your father's statement, which you recorded, when did you record your father's statement, Mr. Lucas?
Okay. The date is there.
You recorded hardly a month ago,
Yes, Your Honor.
on the 18th of May 2026.
Yes, Your Honor.
It is very clear that because of the challenges you had,
Yes, Your Honor.
you are still in the same situation where you were in 2024, where you had no material to prefer a different opinion with respect to culpability on the death of Rex Msai.
It's not true that.
No. When you rely on, as per your statement,
Yes.
which you recorded as late as a month ago.
Yes.
I think it's exactly a month, almost a month.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are still in the same situation where you were in 2024. There is no the same evidence you had in 2024 is the same evidence we have.
No, there was some additional evidence that came later. That is the photographs that we presented before this honorable court that were taken by a witness a protected witness. Yes.
There were some photographs.
Photograph and some videos, I think. I remember.
Okay. You spoke of challenges.
Yes, Your Honor.
Would I be right, Mr. Nyatete, to suggest, going by your statement of 18th May,
Yes, Your Honor.
that you encountered two kinds of challenges? The first one was at the scene. The scene. How the scene was preserved, I may put it that way, and collection of evidence at the scene. And the second one is cooperation by the client I represent, by the National Police Service. According to you, would that be a fair assessment of the situation?
It will not be fair. It will not be fair since despite the scene had been interfered with, we collected some materials that really placed the victim at the scene.
The victim was found at the scene
where he collapsed.
Where he was supposed to have collapsed and died, and subsequently died. That is, as far as you're concerned.
No, he did not die at the scene. He was taken to hospital. So he did not die at the scene.
But the point I'm putting to you, Mr. Gatete,
Yes, Your Honor.
That the first challenge you experienced as Ipoa would relate to the scene of crime, as it were. For instance, if I may ask you, and my learned friend Mr. Mwangi will take you through that, but let me just put it across. Did you recover the bullet?
No, we did not.
You did not recover the bullet. Did you recover the spent cartridge?
No, we did not.
Did you find the gun which was used to discharge the bullet?
No, we did not.
You did not. Do you have an eyewitness? Do you have an eyewitness who saw the deceased being shot? Do you have an eyewitness? Do you have an eyewitness?
Who saw him being shot?
Yes. Do you have one?
Not really.
You don't have one. So that's the first set of challenges you would have faced if you are properly investigating a murder trial. Is that a fair way of putting it? It's a challenge.
Yes, Your Honor, it was a
challenge.
Yes.
Yeah. My learned friend will take you through your pet subject, CCTV and the rest. But the second bit, the second theme, which I see from your witness statement,
yes, Your Honor,
is with respect to what you allege to be non-cooperation by the police.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is the second challenge. Would that be a fair?
Yeah, it's a fair challenge.
You readily accept that.
It's a fair comment.
You are happy with that?
Yes,
Thank
because
you.
it is.
Warms your heart.
Yes, Your Honor.
But just before I finish that first bit about the scene, just so that we complete the record.
Yes, Your Honor.
In your statement is not paginated, but it is the second page of your father's statement.
Yes, Your Honor.
You say in the third paragraph,
Yes, Your Honor,
that no witness, however, however,
yes, Your Honor.
directly observed Rex being shot.
That's correct.
You stand by that?
Yes, that's correct.
You say at page 3 of the father's statement,
Yes, Your Honor.
the third paragraph again, that despite the available evidence,
Yes, Your Honor.
investigations were unable to conclusively identify the shooter.
Yes, Your Honor.
You stand by that statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
You also say
that CCTV footage and social media recordings did not clearly reveal the face of the officer who discharged the firearm.
Yes, Your Honor.
You also stand by that statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
That the CCTV footage, the one you played,
Yes, Your Honor.
and it was obtained from social, does not reveal the face of the officer who discharged the firearm.
It's not the social, but
You say
Absa Bank.
so CCTV footage and social media recordings did not clearly reveal the face of the officer who discharged the firearm.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then you repeat for the second, I think it's the third time, none of the witnesses directly observed the deceased being shot.
Yes, Your Honor.
You also say that although witness Frederick saw an officer in civilian attire firing towards fleeing demonstrators,
Yes, Your Honor.
he could not confirm that the deceased was the individual struck.
Yes, Your Honor.
You stand by that statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Although witness Frederick saw an officer in civilian attire firing towards fleeing demonstrators, he could not confirm that the deceased was the individual struck.
Yes, Your Honor.
You confirm that statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you repeat again what you had stated earlier, that investigations therefore failed to conclusively establish the identity of the shooter.
Yes, Your Honor.
At page 5 of your statement, and this is with respect to the deceased,
Yes, Your Honor.
you say the following: that the murder weapon was not conclusively identified.
Yes, Your Honor.
You stand by that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You also say that no bullet was recovered from the body of the deceased and no spent cartridge was recovered from the immediate scene.
Yes, Your Honor.
With respect to the cartridge which you collected from International Lifehouse,
Yes, Your
remember
Honor.
that cartridge?
Yes, I remember, Your Honor.
No, the bullet actually, it was not a cartridge. You said that was recovered from International Lifehouse, but that the recovered fragment could not be linked to the fatal shooting.
Yes, Your Honor. From the description of the witnesses,
Yes.
the shooter was having a small gun, and the cartridge that was recovered from International House belongs to, it was fired from a rifle.
From a rifle.
Yes, Your Honor.
But your statement says the recovered fragment could not be linked to the shooting,
Yes, Your Honor.
and that therefore investigations therefore failed to conclusively establish the murder weapon.
Yes, Your Honor.
You do not have, so as you stand there, you don't have the bullet, you don't have the cartridge,
Yes, Your Honor.
you don't have the gun,
Yes, Your Honor.
you don't have an eyewitness.
Yes, Your Honor.
But Mr. Nyatete,
Yes, Your Honor.
you had only one job. Only one. Do I ask the court to open the file? We see the cover of the file.
You said I had
You
one
had
job.
only one job,
Which is?
to tell us who killed Rex Msai.
Yes, that is.
You had only one job.
Yes, that is the purpose of this investigation.
And as we speak,
Yes, Your Honor.
You cannot tell the court who killed Rex Msai.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can't tell the court who killed Rex Msai.
Yes, Your Honor.
That must be such an illustrious outcome for you and Ipoa. Isn't it, Mr. Witness?
There are a couple of
No.
reasons as to why we did not arrive at.
That file there, the cover file,
Yes, Your Honor.
simply says an inquest into the death of Rex Msai. Does it not say so, Mr.
Yes, it says so.
does. So, and you, as the investigating officer, had only one job.
I can't Mr. Forget.
Yes. Yes.
Don't repeat yourself.
I shall move on, Your Honor. The second bit which you had to deal with was with respect to the police officers whom you had desired to obtain statements from.
Yes, Your Honor.
There are 26 witnesses who have testified in this matter. You are the 26th witness, if I'm not wrong. Probably Your Honor can confirm. Is PW?
Sure.
I believe you are PW 26. Of the 26 witnesses who have testified,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you confirm that 9 of them are police officers?
Yes, Your Honor.
There are 9. Do you remember the ranks they held or they hold?
Okay. We had the senior most was the regional commander,
Regional Commander, what?
that is Bungei, Adamson Bungei. Then the second senior most was Doris Mugambi, who was the sub-county police commander central. Then the third one,
Just for the record.
okay, the first one, the second one is Doris Mugambi, who was the sub-county commander central by then. And the third one was the sub-county criminal investigation officer. That is, can't recall the name, Tiberius Kisa. Then we had 2 chief inspectors, that is Shikuku, who was the former OCS Central. And we also had Chief Inspector Mugo of Kamukunji Police Station. Then we had Corporal Kapesi, the Amara. Then we had Corporal Isa Murangeri. Then there's another officer, the name I'm forgetting.
And there are some other 2 or 3 officers, adding up to around 9, I think.
Yes, Your Honor.
You also had some witnesses from DCI headquarters, the firearm, etc.
Yes, we had ballistic expert.
Ballistic expert.
Yes, Your Honor.
DCI headquarters.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, more than a third of your witnesses are actually police officers.
Yes, Your Honor.
It was your desire, Mr. Yatete,
Yes.
investigating officer of this matter,
Yes, Your Honor.
that you record additional statements.
Yes, we desired, but the officers whom we summoned did not show up.
Did not show up.
Yes, Your Honor.
You take the view strongly that the material they would have given you, the evidence they would have given you, would have been relevant to us in this investigation.
Yes, Your Honor.
And if I'm not wrong, you are referring to how many of those officers were you desiring to record their statements?
We had the commandant GSU. We had
What was his name?
Rondom. Maybe I check the name.
Please.
It was Rondo. I can use the document. So we had Joseph Limo. He's a commandant ASTU. He came.
The commandant ASTU.
Yes.
Yes.
He came.
He came and recorded his statement.
Yes, Your Honor. We also had
Yes, for the record, ND ASTU before.
that is anti-stock theft unit. We also had Mr. Agre Shamara, Commandant RDU. RDU is Rapid Deployment Unit. Then we had also Mr. Stephen Kaduri, that is Critical Infrastructure Police Unit, Nairobi Region. That is Stephen Kaduri. So Mr. Agri and Mr. Stephen did not come to our office for statement recording. Then we also had the GSU commandant. I'm looking for his name. Oh yes, that is Ransom Romodoni.
Ransom Romodoni.
Yes, Your Honor.
Those three.
Yes, Your Honor.
You had Mr. Limo to come and
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
to come and appear before you.
Yes, Your Honor.
What statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any other witness potentially other than those three? Because now from the police.
Okay, from them we could have gotten more if they had provided us.
No, but as we speak today,
Yes, Your Honor.
only those three are the ones you would say did not come to testify. Do not come.
Yeah,
to
they did not record the statement,
Not
Your Honor.
record.
Yes, Your Honor.
Am I correct to suggest that you wrote some letters to them
Yes, Your Honor.
and you wrote to the office of the Deputy Inspector General of Police?
Yes, Your Honor.
And just like all the other officers, you wrote letters.
Yes, Your Honor.
Just like all the other 9 who have come to court to testify.
Yes, Your Honor.
You wrote letters.
Yes, Your Honor.
Respect of those ones as well. And in many instances, they either wrote back to you to give you reasons why they would not be available on a particular date. They communicated to you through their legal department or stuff like that.
Yes, we got a communication from the APS. Who gave a reason that did not make sense as part to the request that we made, we had done.
Okay, before we go to the reasons which he gave you for not availing a witness,
I would wish to,
before you go there,
for purpose of the
before
record.
you go there, I am the one leading. The DIG.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is the letter you are referring to.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Not making sense. It was produced.
Yeah, it was produced.
Exhibit 44, Your Honor. I was going to. Your Honor, I'm referring to Exhibit 44. It's a letter dated.
Letter dated 15th April 2025.
And it is written by, who is the author?
Written by Christine Temuko for Deputy Inspector General. Christine Temuko.
Deputy Inspector General.
APS.
Yes. And in this letter, he is making reference to a letter you have written.
Yes, Your Honor.
I believe is the one you are referring to.
Yes, Your Honor.
And he says, this office takes notice of the summons to appear issued to the Commandant RDU, the Commandant ASTU, and the Nairobi Regional Commander with regard to the inquest hearing of the aforementioned matter. And then he informs you, take note that the critical infrastructure unit and the RDU do not use OSES in any security operations they undertake.
Yes, Your Honor.
And he also says, kindly reschedule the interview of Mr. Joseph Limo, Commandant ASDU, from 28 March 2025 to 25th April 2025 at 10 a.m.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you confirm that Mr. Limo did indeed come.
Yes, Your Honor.
And he recorded his statement.
Yes, Your Honor.
You would also confirm that Mr. Limo has not testified in this process.
Yes, Your Honor.
He has not testified.
Yes, Your Honor.
But based on the material he gave you,
Yes, Your Honor.
I suppose that it was not relevant to this inquest. Otherwise, he would have testified.
Yes, Your Honor.
It was not relevant. From the documents you submitted,
Yes.
Mr. Nyatete,
Yes, Your Honor.
this is the last correspondence you had with the Office of the Institute, with the National Police Service. Is that correct?
I'm not so sure.
This is the last letter from the bundles I have here.
Unless I confirm from the
I
record.
can give them to you.
Yes, kind of.
That is the last correspondence which you shared with. In terms of data, I've arranged them.
Yes. That's true.
This is the last correspondence
Yes, Your
which you received from the National Police Service.
Yes, Your Honor.
The letter of 15th April 2025. That is the last correspondence exchange between Ipoa and the National Police Service.
Yes, Your Honor.
May I confirm? Are you confirming to the court that you did not reply to the National Police Service? You did not reply to this letter.
To reply in what sense, Your Honor?
You did not write back. You did not tell them, we acknowledge your letter of this date. Please, thank you very much for availing Mr. Limo, and we find the reasons you give for not availing RDU to be illegible. Did you reply?
We did not reply,
You did not reply.
but I would wish, Your Honor.
No, you did not reply.
Yes, Your Honor. But I
You
would,
can explain. You did.
for the benefit of this honorable court,
Yes.
I would wish my colleague to display the letter we wrote to DIG APS.
You will display when you will be doing your exam. For now, let's go to the reasons why you needed this 3 witnesses.
Yes, Your Honor.
You needed them because, in your view, you had formed the opinion that they would be relevant to your investigation.
Yes, Your Honor.
At the risk of myself repeating my questions, they were important witnesses as far as you are concerned.
Yes, Your Honor.
I would ask myself, and probably the court would be interested to know, Why, if they were important witnesses, why wouldn't you say, well, we find your reason illogical, please come. Otherwise, some adverse consequences will follow.
Your Honor, the National Police Service are obligated to comply.
They are.
The law requires them to comply.
That's fine. But would you not have told them, we still need your evidence?
Your Honor, the summons were very categorically clear that these officers were summoned to come to our office, but they chose not.
The flip side,
Yes,
do you
sir.
still think, as of today, that the material they have is still relevant to these investigations?
It could have helped.
I'm saying, if you had them come to you, do you think, and would you tell the court that the material you think they possess is relevant towards this material?
Yes, Your Honor.
It is still relevant. Now, knowing that it is relevant, Mr. Witness, why then would you not use the coercive powers of this court? Did you apply for summons to the court, Mr. Witness?
No, Your Honor.
You did not apply for summons.
But they had an obligation to comply.
It's fine. But did you apply for
No,
summons?
we did not apply through the court, but they had an obligation to
If the
comply.
court was to issue summons today for those two to come, would you have a problem?
I will not have a
You will
problem.
not have a problem. So the evidence they have you think is material, and you don't have a problem with the court issuing summonses.
I've got no problem.
Thank you. In terms of just a few more questions, then I can clear my bill. So just to conclude that, you would not have a problem with having, just for record purposes, Mr. Lomodoni, Mr. Shamala, and Mr. Kathuli being brought to court by the court. You don't have a problem. You would actually apply to the court to issue summons to them. Am I right?
Yep.
Mr. Shamala, Mr. Kathuli, and Mr. Lomodoni.
Your Honor, these are officers of the law who ought, and they know that they are supposed to comply with the requests made from Ipoa, and also again, the National Police Service Act is very clear.
That's true.
Yes.
So, if the material they have is relevant to assist the court in the inquest, do you have a problem with the court issuing summonses for them to
I have answered that, Your Honor.
You have no. I want you to confirm you availed the duty rota of the officers deployed from Central Police Station.
Yes, we got
Were you
the
wise?
duty roster of the police station.
Of the
Police station, that
Ce-
is central.
Central Police.
Yes, Your Honor.
In your statement,
Yes, Your Honor.
my last question. You made reference to the CCTV footage. And I want to believe you refer to the footage extracted from Absabon.
Yes,
in
Your
your
Honor.
statement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Actually, the last paragraph
Yes, Your Honor.
of your statement. It's the last page and the last paragraph of your statement.
Yes, Your Honor.
You made reference to CCTV footage, and that is the CCTV footage that has been produced.
Yes, Your Honor.
If my recollection serves me right, and I could be wrong on this, it is Ipoa which obtained that CCTV footage from Absa Bank. Am I correct?
Yes, we did a request, and the bank gave us.
You did a
The
request,
footage.
and the bank gave you the footage.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have a record anywhere, Mr. Gatete, where
Yes, Your Honor.
you have submitted that footage to the DCIO Central for whatever reason. Have you ever submitted that footage to DCIO Central Police Station
It was
to
not.
investigate?
It was not a requirement.
It was not a requirement.
And also again, they had an obligation to request for it.
I'm asking
Yeah.
whether you submitted.
They did not request, so we did not submit.
Have you submitted it to DCI Forensic Lab for acoustic development?
Your Honor, we have an expert within the authority
You have an
who
expert within the
appeared
authority.
before this honorable court. So we did not had, we could not subject it to another expert because we had an expert to that effect.
So when you say in your statement
Yes, Your Honor.
that the police authorities
Yes.
did not conduct investigations into the identities of the officers captured in the CCTV footage, what did you mean when it is you who obtained that material and you kept it to yourself and your experts?
Your Honor, the DCIO was not obstructed by anyone from obtaining the same. He was not prevented by anyone from requesting the same from ABSA.
He was not present.
So if he could have requested, it could have been given.
Okay. But if I were to go back to the incident,
Yes, Your
when
Honor.
did this incident occur?
On 20th June 2024.
20th June 2020.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is when Rex sadly
Yes, Your Honor.
passed on
Yes, Your Honor.
somewhere in Sydney. On 21st June 2024,
Yes, Your Honor.
you received a letter from the DPP.
Yes, Your Honor.
What did the letter say?
Alleged shooting of Rex Msai.
I'm not sure the exhibit number, but it's a letter dated 21st May 2024.
Yes, this is a communication we got from Office of the ODPP, where we had already taken up the matter when before receiving this letter.
You had already taken up the matter
Yes, Your Honor.
even before you received this letter.
Yes, Your Honor.
The incident occurred on 20th June 2024.
Yes, Your Honor.
The next day,
Yes, Your Honor.
the DPP writes to you saying, please take note that Rex Msai, aged 29 years, was allegedly shot on Thursday, 20th June 2024, within the CBD, Nairobi, and died while undergoing medical treatment at Bliss Healthcare, Moi Avenue.
Yes, Your Honor.
Pursuant to the provisions of Article 157(4) of the Constitution, I direct that thorough and comprehensive investigations be carried out expeditiously into this matter,
Yes, Your Honor.
and that you are to report to the DPP within 21 days. Was signed by Renson Ingonga OGW.
Yes, Your Honor.
Was this letter copied to the DCIO?
No?
It was not copied to the DCIO. It was not copied to the National Police Service, correct? You tell the court
Yes, Your Honor.
that even before you received this letter,
Yes.
you had already taken up the matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
And it is pursuant to which you are taking up the matter. And pursuant to the instructions of the DPP,
No,
that you collected material.
Yes.
Okay, you took over the matter. You went and collected all the material which you deemed to be evidence, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
In your view, despite yourselves having taken up the matter,
Yes, Your Honor.
nothing would have stopped the police from also investigating.
There was nothing that stopped them.
And they did, in fact, investigate, didn't they? You are aware?
I remember the DCO was conducting the investigation.
He did investigate.
Yes.
But my learned friend Mr. Uma will cover that. But isn't it true that your mandate is to investigate conduct of police officers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Or misconduct of police
Yes,
officers?
Your Honor. That's our mandate.
And so when the DPP writes to you within 12 hours of an incident happening,
Yes, Your Honor.
the supposition which is contained in this letter is that he has made up his mind that the person who committed this thing must be a police officer. Am I right? For them to write to you, the latent impression is that the person who committed this thing must be a police officer.
The people who...
Is that a fair logical conclusion to draw?
Yes, Your Honor.
The DPP made his mind that this shooting must have been caused by a police officer. That's why he told you to do it.
It is the police who were pursuing demonstrators within the streets.
Was the DPP aware as on the next day that it was the police officers who were pursuing the demonstrators? That within 12 hours?
This matter was in the public domain, so that's how even the DPP learned about it. It was in the public domain.
The latent conclusion, which I want you to say, is that there is a predetermined conclusion in this letter that it was a police officer who did it.
I can't confirm on behalf of the ODPP.
You cannot confirm on behalf of the ODPP. In fact, we can put it even better, that it is only the DPP and the DPP himself, Mr. Renson Nkonga, because he signed this, who can explain the contents of this letter. Am I right?
Yes.
You have said that the police were obligated to conduct their own investigation.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are aware that they submitted a file to the DPP?
For submission of the file, I'm not aware
You're
about
not
that.
aware? When you recorded the statement from the DCIO Central,
Yes, Your Honor.
did he confirm to you whether it's a matter of fact he had submitted a file to the DPP?
At the time when we were recording a statement, can't recall.
You can't recall.
Yes.
At some point in these proceedings, we will show you the correspondence which relate to that particular investigation. But suffice it to note,
Yes.
I'm giving you a file.
Yes, Your Honor.
What does it purport to be?
This is an inquest file to the death of one Rex Msai.
Let's start with the reference.
Yes. Okay. Inquest number.
It's a police file, which I just want. We could start with the heading. It's issued by. It's prepared by.
National Police Service.
Prepared by the National Police Service.
DCI Central Division,
Yes,
Nairobi.
what is recorded?
National Police Service.
Prepared by the National Police Service.
DCI Central Division, Nairobi.
Nairobi. It is in respect to
Inquest number 2 of 2024.
inquest number 2 of 2024. And the reference is the long reference
This is inquest file to the death of one Rex Msai, a male adult, aged 29 years, which was occasioned by a single gunshot wound on the left thigh on the 20th day.
These are documents which have not been produced before this court, or have the copies ever been given to us?
I will let
Maybe you can lay the basis first before referring to the documents.
the witness says that the DCI did not investigate. So we are showing that
Your Honor, counsel is misleading. I've stated the DCI investigated.
and will this be the file purporting to be one?
Your Honor, this cannot be.
I can see so that you can lay this objection properly. We will produce, Your Honor. This file,
Your Honor,
we will have it produced by having the DPP come and produce the duplicate file, because it was submitted to the DPP. And that's why I'm laying a basis.
Your Honor,
How else can I produce it?
Your Honor, I believe it's the DCIO who prepared this investigation, and the DCIO was here on 2 occasions, and this file was never produced in these proceedings.
Mr. Makuru didn't get produced.
So I'm also objecting to that, and I support Mr. Tenge's arguments. Let him lay the basis, and thereafter the court can either decide whether it should be produced or not, because he's now even requesting for the DPP himself to come and produce something that he was not even the one who actually even investigated. That is not its mandate, his mandate. So let him lay the basis, and then we can proceed. We have no objection to him referring to it, but let him lay the basis.
Your Honor,
I don't know. We are saying the one who investigated saying that.
yes, he did. He did, and submitted the file to the DPP. So that we were shocked, Your Honor, when a statement comes hardly a month ago, and in that statement, it is alleged that no investigations were undertaken. Yet the file is lying at the DPP's office, and there was no return to the correspondence from the DCI. So, Your Honor, we are putting it to the witness. Let us put it on record. Yes.
The rules of cross-examination. It's right. So now, Mr. Makuru, because the document is not produced, just forgive. You can ask.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And in the meantime, also, Mr. Tenge has indicated that now given the
We can avail it within 10 minutes.
positive or negative.
We will avail it within 10 minutes. Yes.
Because it's not examination, of course, the data positive or
That's fair.
Your Honor, my objection, that is why I didn't stand up when I was putting questions on that file, is my objection is to where he wants to ask the court to some of the people to come and answer some questions. regarding that file. Yes.
There is a letter which can only be explained by the DPP. We were at the point at which you are taking the court through the long title for this file. Yes. I know that this file may not be within the realm of Ipoa, but if this file does exist, if it does exist, would you want to revise your statement that no investigations were done?
Your Honor,
That's the only question I have for you.
if it is available, then we can address once that has been availed.
No. They will avail to you. Will avail, Mr. Tenge. But if, as I assert, and the NPS asserts, that this file does in fact exist, would you still maintain the position that no investigations were done by the police?
Your Honor, you referred to my statement, the last paragraph. Could you kindly help this honorable court?
No. You will answer the question as I put it.
Yes.
You will answer the question as I put it.
You are referring to my statement that I stated. Kindly, I would wish to refer to my statement.
Yes, just give me the statement.
Yes. Can I read my statement?
Read your statement.
Yes. Investigation further establishes that police authorities did not conduct investigation into the identities of officers captured in the CCTV footage pursuing demonstrators.
That is a very definitive conclusion you make, Mr. Nyatete, that there was no investigations into the identities of those persons.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where do you get that story from?
Just a moment, Mr. Kikoli. I see someone else is talking on the phone. It's you. So we are closed. Not talking in front on your phone. And then you can observe everything. Can you do that?
You make a very definitive statement that no investigations were done. Are you privy to the contents of this file?
No.
You are not privy. So from where did you source the material to make this definitive statement that no investigations was done?
Your Honor, can I complete my statement because it has more information? Yes. Evidence consistently showed that police officers were determined to prevent demonstrators from regrouping. Yet, no officer has been held accountable for the death of Rex Msai. Investigation therefore concluded that senior police officers failed to ensure accountabilities among officers operating under their command.
I am
That's
asking
my
you.
statement.
That is your statement.
Yes.
But that statement presupposes that in this file, which has been submitted to the DPP, there is no investigation.
I have not referred to the police file. I've just stated that there is no officer who has been held accountable, and also again the identities of the officers who were pursuing demonstrators
Has not been discovered.
Yes, Your Honor. We are in 2026, yet the incident occurred in June 20th, 2024.
You are telling
2
me.
years down the line, Your Honor.
But you had one job. You to tell us that.
Yes, we did.
We are in June 2024.
Yes, Your Honor.
If it was a police officer, it was you. Was it not you?
The police had a responsibility to provide us with information we sought.
That's why I'm asking you, Mr.
Your Honor, I will yield to my colleague, Mr. I will yield to my colleague, Mr. Mwangi.
Also tell your colleagues that
Will-
you asked
Also ask them to check the file, and it tells me that it's not.
what I also do in the election. You are doing the file, so that you can have
Very good.
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
That means is that Rex Msai Kenyiki, when he was shot, he did not.
What would be the primary scene? You have identified the secondary scene.
Yes,
In your interpretation
yes, Your Honor.
or in your understanding,
Yes,
what
Your
would be the primary scene in this particular case?
The primary scene is at the spot where he was shot.
At the spot where he was shot.
Yes,
And you agree with me that we do not have the spot where Mr. Msai was shot.
yes, that's why we are referring.
You agree with me we do not
Secondary.
have the scene where Mr. Msai was shot. Say yes or no question kindly.
We have.
Where was Mr. Msai shot?
He was shot within the streets.
Where? You have identified a secondary scene
Yes, Your Honor.
specifically and even have a map
Yes, Your Honor.
setting out a secondary scene. So my question is, where is this primary scene?
The primary scene we are unable to identify where
So
it
we
is.
do not have a primary scene.
Yes, Your Honor.
You agree with me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Previously, you had indicated that there is a witness by the name George Ndikas.
Yes, Your Honor.
You remember George Ndikas?
Yes, Your Honor.
You had indicated that he had refused to cooperate with you.
At first, yes.
But you confirmed that he did write statements.
Yes, Your Honor.
He came to you where you summoned him and he wrote the statements.
Yes, later on.
He also came and testified before this court.
Yes, Your Honor.
When he testified, he indicated that by the time, probably maybe we can go to the videos. As we set out, you have indicated that Mr. Ndikas came to record the statement later on.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have a statement here. Whose statement is that?
George Ndikas,
When was it recorded?
25th July, July 2024.
It was recorded in 2024.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Let me have it back. So he did not come to record that statement later, as you have indicated.
The incident happened on 20th, and the date which we have indicated, we can clearly tell is later.
Later.
Not immediately.
When had you
after.
summoned him?
Yes, we had.
When? For you to determine that this was later, you must have a date when you summoned him. When did you summon him?
We did not summon him because we rarely summon.
So how did you know that he did not cooperate? Or how did you conclude that he did not cooperate if you had not summoned him?
We had a communication with him.
You had, so you never
There
summoned him?
was communication between me and him.
You agree with me that you never summoned him? That's what you said. I'm just repeating what you said. You said that you never summoned him.
Yeah, we did not summon.
Thank you. But he later, or rather, he still recorded a statement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Within the same period you were conducting your investigation.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that was even before you wrote this further statement.
Yes, Your Honor.
From these videos, I'm sure you're familiar with these videos.
We did not even see the point of taking their statement. Yes. You can clearly see they are also trying to see what is happening. Yes, Your Honor. That's when we confirmed that. Yes, Your Honor.
have an ATM, and right on top of the ATM is a CCTV camera. Did you ever request that footage?
No, Your Honor.
There's another camera in another building. Did you ever request that footage?
No, we did not.
At the end of Mamangina Street, or Wabera Street, where the Mamangina Street and the Wabera Street are joined, where they join.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have
I believe counsel is testifying. These are facts. Maybe he can rephrase his questions because
Mr. Chairman, you know the rule of evidence.
My question was, right at the junction of the Wabera Street and Mamangina Street, you have CCTV.
Yes.
There's a camera that faces Mamangina. Did you ever request for that footage?
No, we did not. Yes, we do not have.
So I want to take you to
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
This account was collaborated by CCTV footage obtained from Absa Bank,
Yes, Your Honor.
which showed 5 police officers dressed in civilian clothing,
Yes, Your Honor.
right? You confirm those were police officers.
Yes, there are no other people who are chasing after
How
the
did you know
demonstrators.
How did you know they were police officers?
We demonstrated, Your Honor, from the
How
photographs.
did you know 5? I'm asking the 5.
Yes, they can be clearly seen chasing after the demonstrators, even having batons. Your Honor.
Okay, let's agree that you are police officers. Right?
Yes.
You confirm that you are police officers.
Yes, Your
Did
Honor.
you try or did you seek to take statement from them? Because I believe a police officer is someone you can summon. If someone
Yes,
finds them,
we did summon Isaiah Morangeri, who recorded his statement. We did record the statement of Benson Kamau.
But there are 5 police officers. You said there are 5 police
Yes,
officers.
there are 5 who are seen.
So did you summon these 5?
The other, we did not get the information about the other 3, but the 2 whom we got the information, we recorded their statements.
You did not confirm the other 3, but you still confirmed that they are police officers.
Yes, Your
And you still agree that they are police officers.
Your Honor, the statement of the OCS, Mr. Shikuku, he recorded in his statement, let me, for the benefit of the court, he recorded in his statement that he did not deploy officers in civilian.
Mr. Nyatete, kindly listen to my question. I'm not asking where the OCS deployed. You indicate
Yes, Your Honor.
that the 5 are police officers. The question is straightforward. Did you summon the 5?
I have stated clearly, we summoned 2.
Did you summon then the remaining?
Well, those 3 we did not have
You did not know them.
their information.
You did not know them.
Yes, Your Honor.
Certain weapons, or rather certain items for ballistics.
Yes, their weapons.
There are weapons, certain weapons for ballistics.
Yes, Your Honor.
Intel for ballistics. You can refer to your statement.
We submitted a fragment that was obtained from International House, and also again we requested the DCI to submit firearms.
Was indicated to come from a rifle, rather, a rifle chambered 5.56 by 45 millimeters.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. From the report. Yeah, the rifle chambered 5.56. But, yes, by 45 millimeters. according to this particular report,
Yes, Your Honor.
the report you submitted, right?
Yes,
to this court,
yes, Your Honor.
the ballistic report indicates that fragment could only have been fired from 5 types of guns.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are aware of them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so that because of time, you agree with me, right? The first one is American AR-15 rifle.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the second one is Singaporean SAR-80 rifle.
I do not know about that firearm, but according to the ballistic report, that is the position. Yes.
The third one is Israeli rifles, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the fourth one is the Russian AK-11.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the fifth one is the Kenyan Charlie rifle.
Yes, Your Honor.
You requested the Central Police firearm.
Yes, Your Honor. We did.
And you agreed with me that from that firearm movement register,
Yes, Your Honor.
no police officer was issued with these 5 rifles.
Your Honor, it was not a must, but the ballistic report.
Answer my question. You have the arms movement register. And if I remember, you've been having it for more than 1 year.
For the purpose for this court to, the report indicates, the ballistic report brought out a report that the firearms that are likely to fire such a kind of a caliber.
Which is okay, I'm coming to that.
Yes.
I'm saying, that one will deal with giving the example.
Yes, Your Honor.
Just answer my question.
Yes, Your Honor.
I want to conclude first. From the firearm movement register,
Yes, Your Honor.
was anyone issued with this type of rifle, that the firearm movement register from Central Police?
Not that I'm aware of.
You've been a police officer for many years, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
How many police stations do we have within the CBD?
There are 3.
We have a Central Police Station, right?
There are 4. There are 4.
Yes, we have Central Police Station, right?
Yes.
We have one at KICC,
Yes.
right? We have one at Parliament,
Yes.
right? We have one at
Kamkunji. Yes, Your Honor.
Did you ever, in your investigation, did you ever counter-check these registers to confirm whether a police officer was issued with any of these rifles?
Your Honor, we did not pursue that line.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
You recovered this, the jacketing, that is the bullet fragment you recovered.
Yes, Your Honor.
It was a jacketing, right?
Yes.
Where did you recover it from?
From 4th Floor International House?
4th Floor International
Yes.
Life House, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you record any statement from the office where you recovered this bullet, this fragment?
No, we did not.
You did not.
Yes, Your Honor.
But you found it in an office.
Yes, Your Honor.
Those are what we refer to as masts, the Safaricom masts.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you submitted that the purpose of submitting one of these networks. Right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And another one at Development House.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's where the mast is.
Yes, Your Honor.
Another one at New Curator House.
Yes, Your Honor.
And another one at Kulima House.
Yes, Your Honor.
The mast. What is the register that it covers?
Your Honor, that question is technical. I cannot be able
So
to
you're
answer.
not aware.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you ever try to, because you've actually mentioned specific houses or specific person with interest on those particular premises.
Sorry?
Did you record his presence in these particular locations? That's did you have a CCTV showing that he was at Windsor or Development House? Because we have agreed that what we have are actually locations of masts.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you agree with those masts. Do you know where the person of interest is?
Sorry?
Do you know where the person of interest is?
Tell me that he lives somewhere around.
That is Mr. Murangiri.
He told me in his statement he stated where he lives, so maybe I can check.
He lives so that he lives around. At what time was his signal captured at Kariakoo?
I wish to refer to the Safaricom data.
In the morning or in the already that it covers that he was around Kariakoo area, or that the signal captured around Kariakoo area.
Yeah, as per the record, it's around 10.
You said it lives around Rangara.
According to what he said. John?
He submitted the file he was issued.
He stated that he was issued with a roncha.
No, he submitted the file he was issued. That is S number F2166 for ballistics.
You wanna need to explain this one?
Answer my question. You'll explain later. He submitted that firearm for ballistics.
That firearm, yes. That firearm was submitted, yes.
Was it linked to any shooting within the CBD?
No, Your Honor.
The bullet the bullet fragment that was recovered.
Yes, Your Honor.
Was it linked to any firearm that you submitted for ballistics?
No, Your Honor.
Did you collect any cartridge or any bullet that was linked to a police-issued firearm within the investigation? This matter.
No, Your Honor.
So there's no cartridge or bullet that was recovered that was linked to a police firearm?
No, Your Honor.
When did you write your father's statement again?
I think around May.
18th May. Right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that is the period where you indicate that despite available evidence, there is no conclusive evidence to identify a shooter or the shooter of Mr. Msai.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's the question was asked.
I was just concluding. I'm actually on my last question. You are familiar with a letter written to this court. That is, there's a letter dated 25th May 2026.
Right.
That is from the farm of Jim.
Yes, I'm familiar with this one. Yes, I can see the two letters. Yes.
Yes, let me have the back so I can ask you anything.
Yes.
These letters identify the gaps which we have actually tried to come into a conclusion. The first letter requested for photographic identity, or rather, the arms movement register from KICC police station.
Yes, Your Honor.
It also requested for arms movement from Parliament police station.
Yes, Your Honor.
It also requested for testimony from Bliss Hospital.
Yes, Your Honor.
It also requested for testimony from security officers who were identified from the group.
I don't know which security, unless you provide us with a name, because we can't be able to tell who the person is.
I'm saying
Yes.
there are security guards who are living outside. We identified them with you.
There are people who are emerging from them. Yes. And
And you agree that they would be critical witnesses as to what was
Your Honor,
around there.
Your Honor, they are emerging after the people have passed. That's when they are emerging. So we did not see the point of having them, yet they came out after.
Go back to the one right outside the NCBA. No, you
Yeah.
can go back in some. The one right outside. No, this. Okay, I think I'll have my colleague continue from my side.
And because of time, I'll try to explain it.
Yes, Your Honor.
You confirm that you've been an investigator at Ipoa.
Yes, Your Honor.
How long have you been an investigator at Ipoa?
8 years, Your Honor.
8 years.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you generally understand the legal processes and the legal mandate of Ipoa.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll take you through Section 5 of the Ipoa Act, which establishes your functions as authority.
Yes, Your Honor.
Confirm to us.
Which section that you're referring to?
Related.
This 6.
Section 6. By us, reliable.
Okay.
You confirm that your mandate is to hold police accountable
Yes, Your Honor.
for the performance of their functions.
Yes, Your Honor.
In doing so, you confirm that you ensure diligence, professionalism, and transparency within the service.
Yes, Your Honor.
In furtherance of that, confirm that under Section 6A,
Yes, Your Honor.
your mandate is to investigate complaints relating to disciplinary or criminal offenses committed by members of the service.
Yes, that's the position, Your Honor.
Committed by members of the service.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you confirm that the wording under 6A, any member of the service, is deliberate to limit your mandate to police, to members of the police service.
Sorry?
If you read Section 6A, there's a word there written, any member of the service.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, from the reading of that provision, you are exempted from investigating offenses committed by civilians. Is that correct?
The law does not. We can investigate if they are committing together with officers. If they are committing an offense jointly with officers.
My question is very sequential.
Yes.
If you read Section 6A, which is the word shall,
Yes, Your Honor.
and it describes specifically under Section 6A,
Yes, Your Honor.
you refer to offenses committed by any member of the service.
Yes, Your Honor.
And in so doing, you are limited to offenses committed by police officers. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Such that your mandate kicks in when there's a potential offense committed by police officers. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So confirm that notwithstanding that limited statutory mandate, you nonetheless commence investigations into the death of Rex Msai upon receipt of the letter from the DPP.
No, Your Honor.
The process of investigating the offenses, the death of Rex Msai.
Maybe you rephrase.
You started the investigations before the letter from DPP. That's
Yes,
what you
yes,
said.
Your Honor.
Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So in your estimation, the death of Rex Msai was committed by a police officer.
Yes, Your Honor.
You made an informed view 12 hours after death of Rex Msai that the death was caused by a police officer.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's why you started the investigation.
Yes, Your Honor.
From the evidence and your statement of 18th May 2025,
Yes, Your Honor.
you confirm that you had no witness that saw who shot Rex Msai.
Yes, Your Honor. That is the position.
From the evidence that you I just want to make a conclusion on that, Your Honor.
He knows the answer to that question.
I just want to make a conclusion on that, Your Honor. So from the evidence, anyone From the fact that you have no evidence as to who shot
This one.
Rex Msai, anyone could have shot him.
Yes.
Could have been a civilian.
It is a possibility, yes.
Thank you. I want now to take you to really why we are here. And Moses Kipogei started by asking you to read, we are here for purposes of inquest into the death of Rex Msai.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, as an officer who has done multiple investigation with the Ipoa, you understand the purpose of inquest proceeding.
Yes, Your Honor.
Under section 387, and I just want to ask two questions on this. Read the marginal line. The criminal procedure code. This is section 387 of the criminal procedure code. Please read the marginal line.
Which one?
This one.
Inquiry by magistrate into cause of death.
So you confirm, based on your previous investigation,
Yes, Your Honor.
the purpose of inquest is to have the magistrate form an opinion whether commission of an offense by known person or person has been disclosed.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is the purpose, the key purpose of inquest. Is that correct? From section 387.
I presume so.
Don't presume, read it so that we don't make presumptions.
Subsection 1.
Read 3873.
3. If before or at the termination of the inquiry, the magistrate is of the opinion that the commission by some known offense has been disclosed, he shall issue a summons or warrant for his or their arrest, or take such other steps as may be necessary to secure his or their attendance to answer the charge.
So it is safe to say that the role of this magistrate court is to find an identified person who committed the offense.
Yes, Your Honor.
As we speak, from the investigation we have none. Is that correct? Do you have an identified person who committed the offense?
From the
investigation?
evidence that you have gathered, yes, we have pointed to someone.
Who is this who shot Rex Msai?
From the evidence that is available, and from the video that that has been shown.
Let me read this statement.
Yes.
This is your statement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Repeat it.
Despite the available evidence, investigation were unable to conclusively identify the shooter.
Just leave it at that.
Yes.
So from this statement, do you stand by it?
I wish to conclude that statement.
I think statements end at full stop. This is a full stop.
No, there is a continuation of that statement. It
This
does
is a
not
statement.
end there.
This is a sentence I want you to read. It ends at a full
Yes, there is a continuation,
stop.
Your Honor.
So from this statement, do you confirm that you are unable to conclusively identify the shooter? Do you stand by this statement? It's a yes or no question.
Your Honor, I would wish to continue.
Kindly continue.
Yes, from that stage. CCTV footage and social media recording did not clearly reveal the face of the officer who discharged the firearm. None of the witnesses directly observed the deceased being shot, although witness Frederick saw an officer in civilian attire firing towards fleeing demonstrators. He could not confirm that the deceased was the individual who was struck. Investigation therefore failed to conclusively establish the identity of the shooter.
That's what I want you to confirm.
Yes.
So from your investigation, did you identify the shooter?
We could not conclusively identify the shooter since we did not have the firearm nor the cartridges.
In your statement,
Yes, Your Honor.
you made a very, I know my other fact when he was leading you, he did not take you there. But it's a statement that you are made.
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
just want to know whether you own that, this particular statement. You say,
Yes, Your Honor.
in the second last page of your statement,
Yes, Your Honor.
you are making reference to the letter I alluded to earlier from DIG Lagat.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is Exhibit 42, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are making reference to that letter from Mr. Edward Lagat, DIG,
Yes, Your Honor.
and in your statement,
Yes, Your Honor.
you say that subsequently,
Yes.
this is referring to this paragraph,
Okay.
starting with subsequently.
Mm-hmm.
Subsequently, the response received from DIG Lagat,
Yes, Your Honor.
referring to that letter,
Yes, Your Honor.
42, indicated that no operational order existed.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's what DIG had written in that letter.
Yes, Your Honor.
Investigations, and I suppose it is investigations by you,
Yes, Your Honor.
consider this conduct indicative of an apparent blue code of silence intended to shield officers from accountability.
Yes, Your Honor.
This term, blue code of silence,
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry?
this term, the term blue code of silence,
Yes, Your Honor.
it is introduced by yourself in your father's statement. Correct?
Yes, it's my statement, yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Is it a view you have formed yourself, or is it the view of Ipoa as an organization?
Your Honor, that is the view of the investigation that way it led me to.
It is the view of
The investigation.
Mr. Nyadete
The investigation.
that there is blue code of silence.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Nyadete,
Yes.
it is your view
It is the view that
That's-
came out as a result of the investigation.
investigations done by
By myself and my other colleagues.
and your colleagues.
Yes.
Is it a view shared by the board of Ipoa? Do your bosses at the board agree to this statement?
Your Honor, investigation
No.
do not
I've asked
require.
You, I've asked you, do your bosses at Ipoa agree to this statement?
Yes, Your Honor. Considering the challenge that we encountered, you can see quite a number of communication,
So,
and I can demonstrate, Your Honor.
is the CEO of Ipoa, Mr. What's his name again?
Halake.
Mr. Alake,
Yes, Your Honor.
has he shared the same view as you?
Sorry?
Has he shared the same view as you?
That
The
is the
existence of the blue code of silence?
that is That is a clear demonstration from the challenges that we encountered.
It is, this view is purportedly based on witnesses, 3 witnesses who have not turned up to testify, purportedly.
Sorry?
You formed this view because of the 4 witnesses you intended to call.
No, Your Honor.
Yes.
I formed this basis from the witnesses who have appeared before this honorable court.
From the witnesses who have appeared before the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who have testified.
Yes, Your Honor.
And whose testimony is before the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you judged the material which is already on record and concluded that it is indicative of blue code of silence. Is that what you want the court to believe?
So, repeat again.
You were saying that you have made that conclusion, not so much because of the 4 witnesses who have not testified, but because of the 9 witnesses who have testified from the police.
I have not stated about. Yes, most of the officers gave.
That is what you said.
Yes.
You said you have made the conclusion that there is blue code of silence, not so much because of the 4 witnesses who have not testified, but because of the testimony of the 9 who have testified.
The officers whom I recorded their statements, Your Honor.
The officers whose statements you have recorded.
Yes, Your Honor.
Many of whom have testified.
Yes.
Put it differently.
Yes.
It is a conclusion, a conclusion of your analysis of the material of the evidence of the record.
Okay, I cannot speak on the material on the record.
You cannot speak on the material, but
Yes.
you are talking about the evidence on the record.
The evidence that.
You recorded.
Yes, Your Honor.
And is on the record.
I believe it is in record.
Why do we have the magistrate here? Don't answer. But you don't make that conclusion on the basis of the 4 witnesses, whom you say are still relevant for purposes of this inquest.
Your Honor, we got 2 senior officers who record their statements.
You just a wrapping up statement. You are not, your conclusion as to the existence of the so-called blue code of silence is not based on the officers who have not testified.
When there is no cooperation from the National Police Service, it's a clear indication of a blue code of silence. There is a court order requiring them to produce operation.
Your testimony, Mr.
I'm not changing my statement.
You are told the court that it is because of the evidence on record. Then you are now saying, no, it's actually not because of that. It is because of the 4 witnesses. Which one is
I've stated categorically here from the statements of the witnesses who recorded their statement with us.
Okay. Okay. Let's leave it there. Your Honor, that should conclude our presentation. You wish, Your Honor, I don't know whether I have an application to make. I don't know whether I should make it after
whether we proceed immediately or we can have some time to come for examination, going to the fact that with evidence which has been used in court or evidence that has been referred, which we want to go and look at, so that as we are doing our examination, we will be asking questions of the judge. That is seeking for that direction.
Yes, that's 2 p.m.
Yes, that is subject to being served in court.
On Thursday?
On Thursday.
On Thursday, that is 18th at 2. No, I'm just looking at my diary. That's what have said the best day is 18. Kindly.
Your Honor, I'm afraid I mentioned my full opinion. I went to Iowa to get before the many lawyers tonight. Yeah, problem. Can we try next?
No, my next week is, the only day I can give you, which is, it's tomorrow at 2. But they need time to look at the same. That's why I've said, based on my diary, Wednesday not convenient, Thursday, 18. Kindly, at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. You have a team of advocates here, Mr. Oma, Mr. Mongi.
Unfortunately, I have to proceed that application.
No problem. No problem. At 2. 2:30 on 18th. Okay. No. We are not dealing with the application. We are dealing with the re-examination, because now you need to get, Mr. Makori also needs to get the file so that you can deal with re-examination. Thursday at 2:30. Kindly, let's keep time. Do you require, Mr. Makori, do you require the screen also? Okay. So let me also put the same order.